Yep. Cool. All right. Got Google pulled up. All right, cool. We're just chilling today, man. Just kicking it. It's been a minute since I was on stream. I had a lot going on just from work and a lot of travel. I was in Mississippi for a baby shower that I had to drive back to Texas for some personal stuff I had to do on like a Saturday. Then I went to Houston for like almost a week for work and to promote some books and stuff. And then I got back yesterday. No, I didn't get back yesterday. I lied. I got back last Thursday. And then this weekend I was just playing catch up over a lot of stuff and kind of just taking in a lot of the feedback I had got from my time down there. Did a lot of, what am I trying to say? I did a lot of, I guess brainstorming. I was talking to like some friends, family about just like, all right, this is what we got right now. This is what's been working. These things have been helping to sell books. All right, now how can we take that and do more of it? And that's kind of what I'm doing today. So one of the things we came up with is just to get traction and to get, I guess, stuff in motion. I used to do it. I only did like 4 of them, but I did like these shorts, right? Speaking of, I really need to. I can't decide, man. I can't decide. I do wear a lot of black though. But I think I gotta decide if I'm gonna change the picture. I know I'm gonna change the bio. This got nothing to do with what I'm live streaming for today, but I know for a fact I'm gonna change the bio because I've kind of since made that a little bit better and more defined. I'm digging the shorts with the different figures down there with Angela Davis. I'm digging this Halo. Yeah. I'm digging. Anyway, all right. I came here to show this. It's not there. Must be on the shorts. Yeah, like one of these. This one.
AI's history is a testament to human ingenuity. While it has ancient roots, our story begins in the 20th century when Carol Chapek coined the term robot in a play. Then, in 1948, John von Neumann boldly declared, "If something exists that machines can't do, I can create one that
Hey, this all kind of hard.
This set the stage for AI's boundless potential.
Better backdrop, better audio.
AI programs that could outsmart humans in games like checkers and chess were on the rise.
That was tough, actually. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, I remember all this.
In today's digital age, we think for ourselves less and less. Our world is like being inside a bubble. We're surrounded by voices and opinions that echo and confirm our beliefs. Every evening, I settle into my desk, flipping the switch on my lamp, lighting a candle. As I start my research, I am inevitably drawn to sources that confirm information.
That's hard. The candle back there, if you didn't catch what I was doing there.
However, I've learned over the years that genuine introspection emerges from things and thoughts that challenge you. To grow, we need to step outside, embrace diverse perspectives, and engage in.
I agree with all of this still.
Let your mind expand, because the world is richer when we listen to all the voices.
I struggle with them R's.
For more.
My sister be telling me about that. She said I gotta start working on my R's. That country in me, but she like, you can't lose your voice though. You gotta keep that. But Okay, what was I here for? Oh yeah, this.
Get this. Did you know social
Oh no
media
no no, that's not
filters
what I was here
date
for.
back to 1826? Physicist James Clerk Maxwell used color filters to create the oldest color photograph. Fast forward to the early 2000s, digital content was slowly bursting onto the scene, and suddenly anyone could transform their ordinary photo into an imaginative work of art.
Audio.
Platforms like Snapchat
The
and
audio looked
Instagram
thin.
quickly realized this power and used it to drive engagement and keep users hooked. Snapchat
I
even
like that.
acquired the startup Luxury for a whopping $150 million. Get
Yeah.
this.
All right.
Did you know?
So anyway, that was good. All right. So the reason I showed that is because I'm thinking what we're thinking. One of the things we came up with was doing more of these shorts. So I'm working on a piece right now. But you know what did I screenshot it that? I ain't gonna be able to get it. Where do I want to start? Actually, before we hop into the saddle, let me calm it down real quick. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I gotta give me one off. Pause. No pause. I keep saying I don't do the pause thing. I'm drumming that out of myself. Maturing is, I think, what some would call it. Oh, there we go. Is it down? Yeah, we'll come back to it. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying though, one of the things I'm working on right now is a short. And this is what I got so far. 90-second short. Oh, let me put this on the page. No. Okay. So this is what I got so far. Can you believe it? I wouldn't say it like that. No. Can you believe it? We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the American education system, and we're being forced to watch. A week ago, President Trump signed an executive order instructing U.S. Secretary Linda McMahon. I like that. We need to keep this. But how do you say her name? Any videos?
Another hectic week in Donald Trump's America, and the president watched the NCAA wrestling match last night. But front and center back here in Washington is the education of America's children. After President Trump made good on a longtime conservative talking point and took major steps to shutter his own Department of Education. The president said some of the duties of the Education Department, like distributing funding for students.
Okay, this would be a good clip. This would be a good clip, actually. I wonder if I can find one from Fox News. So, okay. So part of what's happening here is I'm also getting stuff to clip for my video, right? So I'm about to put a 90-second short together about the Department of Education, just to kind of talk about both sides of it. But I like this shot, though. That's why I'm going to go back and get that.
Managing student loans would be handled by different departments.
But I'm solely here right now because I'm trying to figure out how you say this woman's name. I think it's Linda McMahon. Mahone. It's probably gonna be so much simpler.
But there are urgent questions about how those changes would happen, how they would affect students who need the help, how any of it will help turn around learning for American kids. Well, here with me exclusively is the woman winding down her own department, Education Secretary Linda McMahon. Thank you so much.
McMahon. Is that McMahon? Linda McMahon. Interesting.
Much for being here. Appreciate it. There's so many.
I know she got one with Fox. Got to have one with Fox. You know that. Hello, sir.
Linda McMahon. Secretary McMahon, thank you so much for joining us today. I think that's a little bit of background on how we got here to sort of national outrage over how things are going. How long do Linda McMahon, Secretary McMahon, thank you so much for.
All right. Let's see. Trump executive. Trump signs. Get this back on the screen. Okay, there we go. Trump signs. What kind of executive order is this now? Oh, Department of Education.
Questions remain about the impact of President Trump's executive order shrinking the Department of Education. Now, he signed it yesterday, as you see here.
That's good. That's good. We'll take that too. We'll take that clip too for a show. That's a good one. And I think I'm gonna use all of these as like I'm gonna go find some articles too here in a
Surrounded
second.
by children.
All right.
We'll be hearing from the White House.
But now that we know her name, all right, let's go back to this. McMahon. I can get big with this. All right. So the shorts comes on. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'll figure that part out. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the American education system, and we're being forced to watch. A week ago, President Trump signed an executive order instructing U.S. Department U.S. Education Secretary. What? No. This is a good one. I might ask Banks if I can lease this hoe from him. That hoe kind of fit good up under there. High key. Let's see. What was I about to do? Oh, I need to fact check that. So it should be President Trump signed an executive order instructing U.S. Education Secretary Linda McMahon to take steps needed to close the Department of Education. To take the steps needed to close the Department of Education. I like that. All right, now let's see. Can you believe it? We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the United States. No. Can you believe it? We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the American education system. We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the American education system. I can get with that. And we're being forced to watch. A week ago, today, if we can get it out by Thursday. A week ago yesterday. No. Or should I take that? Because that dates it. I'm sure you've heard President Trump. Maybe something like that. I need to come back to that. As a week ago, put that in quotes so you know. It's how I write too, actually, for like when I write the book. A week ago versus I'm sure you heard or something like that. I'm sure you've heard. Yeah, something like that. That'd be fire. Okay. All right, take your time. Okay. Can you believe it? We have a front row ticket to the unraveling of the American education system, and we're being forced to watch. A week ago, President Trump signed an executive order instructing U.S. Education Secretary Linda McMahon to take the steps needed to close the Department of Education. For decades, the Department of Education has connected federal guidelines with local schools. Born from a desire to level the playing field, it was meant to ensure every student had access to quality learning. But now, headlines are asking, should this system be dismantled? On one side, supporters say getting rid of the Department of Education could mean less federal overreach, more power in local hands. Imagine schools with greater flexibility, able to tailor learning to community needs without bureaucratic delays. This view argues that local leaders can drive innovation better than a one-size-fits-all approach. On the other side, critics warn that the Department of Education national standards and protections for underserved. That was good though. Picking it back up. On the other side, critics warn that without the Department of Education, national standards and protections for underserved students might vanish. They believe a central authority helps maintain consistency across states and ensures that every child receives the same basic opportunities, no matter where they live. Whether this move sparks newfound freedom or sows seeds of disparity, it makes us ask, what does this policy shift say about our times? What does this mean for our kids, our culture, our future? Share your thoughts. But I also like this line. I was researching and I kind of tweaked it a little bit. The average American is getting poorer, and some believe that is because of big governments, record level of taxes, and outdated schooling systems. You know what I mean? I like throwing that in there somewhere, but I think that's pretty good. That's a good script. I need to just keep adding some sauce to it. That's a good script. Yeah, let me see a payload. Yeah, we can get one in. But yeah, so I like that script though. So in the meantime, while that's going, just going first fast. I did that already. I be having to get rid of these sticky notes. And I got a ton of book shipping receipts. Good problems to have though. Real good problems to have. Problems I want to have more of. You know what I mean? So I got no issue with it. My friend was roasting me this weekend. He was watching me play live. Well, I say this weekend, last week while I was in Houston. He was watching me play live. And then I was like, yeah, man, I'm finna be cold at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a dog at it. And he was like, watching me play, he gonna say, yeah, keep practicing though, bro. Yeah, I can see what you're trying to do, but you definitely not there yet. Keep practicing. I respect it though. I respect it like a mug. All right, it's loading up. President Trump signs. Oh, this is a real good one. This is a real good one. Match about to load. That's a real good one though. That's a real good one. I hope I ain't too far off. I came from playing on a regular system and now back on my computer. I'm gonna have to go and get some upgrades because I'm starting to take this stuff too serious, man. For real. I'm trying to get like cold call. I want to compete in some tournaments type stuff on this Halo stuff. Let me turn the music down so I can actually concentrate. Yeah, I kind of like that beat though. Oh man, I ain't played this map in a minute. Boy, they got me. They want y'all to see a Negro sweat, man. I'm gonna play one game and then get back to research. And then I'm gonna play a game, research, play a game. That kind of deal. That kind of steez. Probably work on the script one more time because they're gonna take about 10 minutes. It's probably about time I start saucing my character up. I feel like if I can get to a point where I can comfortably do 2 streams a week. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can get to that point. I'd be happy. Because I can do like
aim true, Spartan.
We got one of them. Ride that hoe. Yeah.
Enemy overshield is active.
Yeah.
They're under off.
I missed. Oh, fuck. It took me out the game. Excuse my language. This ain't no rank. This just me playing too. So I ain't even got to worry about how many folks I'm dying, how many times I'm dying. Got to get dude off that dang vehicle, bro. Them folks drive crazy on that.
Plasma grenades obtained.
That's playing good team. We got to get him off that. Good time. All right, teammate. Yeah, get him off.
The shroud screen is ours. Power items incoming. Hostile kebab. Power items on the field.
Y'all see how I glitch it up on me? Did it like that.
weapons have arrived.
Quick. One shot. Bro got me from behind. Damn, I was one shot on. All right, we back cooking. That bet me up at first, man. Y'all seen it? Ooh. Shotgun right there too. Get active on him. Get active on him. Get active on him, bro. Come on, come on. Come on,
Power
come on.
items
I
have
got you.
arrived.
Come on.
We've got the M41 spank.
Got you back, bro.
I see headshots in your future. You've lost a teammate. They never saw you coming. Spartan down.
I had him. It was an inch off. I was an inch off. Smoke him, get him smoking. I had him. I was an inch off. There you go, gang, man. Oh, I need him. Get your gear right. Get your gear right. Take your time. Somebody up here with me.
You are a portrait of accuracy. Power items inbound. Outstanding. Power
Let
items
him
have
come to
arrived.
us. Let him come to us. No.
Lost a teammate.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Ooh. Oh, he invisible. Good shot. Good shot. I gotta respect the game. Cause I'm about to stretch your partner. Yeah, he's sniping. Hill.
5 minutes remaining.
There you go. I see you. Get him. Get out of there. Get out of there. Bro over there trying to snipe. He got the snipe from me.
Tango's closing in. Down there.
Ah.
Outstanding. Power items inbound.
Ooh. Good shit, teammate. Good shit. Ah, they got you 3-1. Oh, that was too fast to reload. I had another 2-3 in me. Damn it. No dice right there, dude.
Power weapons en route. Power weapons on the field.
Shit. Come on, 3 points. You can make this a long range match. I just need to get my hands on the long range. What? Get over there, get over there.
Overshield obtained. Power items inbound.
Up there. Enemy Spartans
Power
are
items on the field.
grabbed over shield.
Miss bitch. Where your partner at? Ah!
Team nearing victory.
Oh! Got too excited. I had him, bro. This is rookie. You just warming up. That was supposed to be both of y'all, man. Supposed to be both of y'all. You caught me slip first game. First game back on the home system. Lucky you.
Enemy is below us.
One minute remaining.
God. Oh, God. Ah! Shit, my fault. Ah, the time crunch, bro. I really should have pressed them. I shouldn't have went back on that.
30 seconds remaining.
You're quite lethal with that.
Double kill. 10 seconds.
Power items incoming.
That tie for, bro. Grab that tie for. Ooh, they got us by 1. We could. Ooh. Let me see how I did on that jump. Not too shabby, not too shabby, not too shabby. Pull it off for a second. All right, let's get back to it. What was that one though? So I can make sure I know to text them. I think it was this one. All right, make sure it's the right beat. Calling for the dismantling of the U.S. Education Department, advancing a campaign promise to take an take apart an agency that's been a long time target of conservatives. These my notes. Yeah, I put that in there. Long time target of conservatives. Trump has derided. Trump has derided that the education department is wasteful and polluted by liberal ideology. Kind of gives context to how the right side feel about it, because if you can see I got it broken up. Case for change, the case for continuity. Put that down as change. Complete, impossible without an act of Congress, which created the department in 1979. Republicans said they will introduce legislation to achieve that, while Democrats have quickly lined up to oppose the idea. I don't know if I need that. That might be too much, but the order says the education secretary will, to the maximum extent appropriate and permitted by law, take all the necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return authority over education to the states and local communities. That's good. I think people need to know that part. I think people need to know and want to know the states and local community part. Return authority. Yeah. Return authority over education to the states and the local communities. That's fair. It offers no detail on how the work will be carried out or where it will be targeted, though the White House said the agency will retain certain critical functions. Trump said his administration will close the department beyond its core necessities, preserving its responsibility for Title I funding for low-income schools, Pell Grants, and money for children with disabilities. The White House said earlier Thursday the department will continue to manage federal student loans, but the order appears to say the opposite. It says the education department doesn't have the staff to oversee its $1 trillion loan portfolio. Yowzers. And I think out of this, the White House said earlier, it will continue to manage federal student loans. Linda McMahon. Pull all this stuff. Say for decades, it has funneled billions of taxpayer dollars into failing systems, one that prioritizes leftist indoctrination over academic excellence, all while students achieve stagnant and America falls further behind, said Kevin Roberts, president of the Heritage Foundation. And just for the record, I'm not copying all of this stuff. I'm taking this to say I need to research this so I can see what they're talking about. And then that way I can make my own point in my stuff. For decades as has funded taxpayer dollars to fail the system. I can't quite understand where that's at. This is dark day for millions of This is a dark day for millions of Americans who depend on federal funding for quality education, including those in poor and rural communities where parents who voted for Trump, NCAA president said. With parents who voted for Trump, NCAA Derek Johnson said. Opponents are already gearing up for legal challenges, including Democracy Forward, a public interest litigation group. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat, New York, called the order a tyrannical power grab and one of the most destructive and devastating steps Donald Trump has ever taken. While it distracts us from the ability to focus urgently on student achievement, or will people be figuring out how to run the train? What do they mean by that? Margaret Spellings served as education secretary under Republican President George W. Bush. Question whether the department will be able to accomplish its remaining missions and whether it will ultimately improve schools. Will it distract us from the ability to focus urgently on student achievement, or will people be figuring out how to run the train? Spelling says schools have always been run by local and state officials and rejected the idea that the education department and federal government have been holding them back. That's a good one. That's good. Currently, much of the agency work revolves around managing money, both its extensive student loan portfolio. They've mentioned this twice. Interesting. Some would say that's a bigger play at stake here, like we're trying to undermine the civil rights. Interesting. States and district already controls local schools, including curriculum, but some conservatives have pushed to cut strings attached to federal money and provided to states as block grants to be used at their discretion. Block granting has raised the question about vital funding sources, including the Title I, the largest source of federal money to America's K through 12 schools. Family of children with disabilities have despaired over what could come of the federal department's work protecting their rights. Federal funding makes up a relatively small portion of public school budgets, roughly 14%. The money often supports supplemental programs for vulnerable students, such as the McKinney-Veneto program for homeless students or Title I for low-income schools. Okay. Block granting has raised questions. Republicans have talked about closing the education department for decades, saying it wastes money and inserts federal government into decisions that fall to the state schools. The idea has gained popularity recently as conservative parents groups demand more authority over their children's schools. In his platform, Trump promised to close the department and send it back to the states where it belongs. Trump has cast the department as a hotbed of radical zealots and Marxists who overextend their reach through guidance and regulation. Even as Trump moves to dismantle the department, he has leaned on it to promote elements of his agenda. He has used investigative powers of the Office for Civil Rights and the threat of withdrawing federal education money to target schools and colleges that ran afoul of his order on transgender athletes participating in women's schools, pro-Palestine activism, and diversity programs. Senator Patty Murray of Washington, a Democrat on the Senate Committee of Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions, dismissed Trump's claim that returning education to the states. She said he is actually trying to exert more control over local schools and dictate what they can and cannot teach. That was good. Let's see. Let's see what Fox News is talking about. That's the beauty of this stuff. You got let's see, 2 days, 10 hours. This is what they just said. Let's see what this is talking about. Plans to dismantle it. So they say Trump promised. I see how thick these notes get. Missed. Everything. All right. Yep. Will half the people be able to do all the work? Time will tell. So that's an immediate concern. And as you can see, I'll be sourcing too. Dig on that. So if anybody want to fact check me after this. You know what? It actually might not be a bad idea to throw the sources in the descriptions. That actually might not be a bad idea. How long have I been? Can you tell? Check. There we go. Because it would potentially involve training new employees and merging various data. As a result, she cautioned it would detract from focusing on student achievement. I fear we would take our eye off the ball, which is keeping student achievement before us, as opposed to harmonizing data systems, reassigning employees, training new ones who know nothing about the purpose of this thing, Spelling says. Whether there's evidence that the Department of Labor, the Department of Health and Human Services, are vanguard of good management, it's a little bit of a head scratcher to me. New polls revealed that what Americans think about Trump's his second term. President Trump, stroke of a pen, signed an executive order this week begin the long-standing conservative goal of demolishing like that. Today, we take a very historic action that was 45 years in the making, Trump said at the White House. Trump has been on the tear since returning to the White House 2 months ago, flexing his political muscles to expand presidential powers as he's upended long-standing government agencies and made major cuts to the federal workforce through a flurry of executive orders and actions. Jesus. Trump has signed close to 100 executive orders since his inauguration. According to an account from Fox News, they gonna ride with Trump. Well, they gonna ride with the conservative side, rather, not ride with Trump, with the conservative side. President tout that a lot of things are gonna happen and that things are doing very well, but it's clear that Americans are divided on the job. Trump's doing so far in his second tour of duty in the White House. Trump's approval rating stood at 49% in the latest Fox News survey, with 51% giving the president a thumbs down in the survey, which was conducted March 14th to 17th. The Fox News poll is the latest national survey to Trump's approval rating slightly underwater, and it's also the latest to indicate a massive partisan divide over the president and his agenda. 92% of Republican respondents approve of President Trump's performance, while an equal percentage of Democrats gave Trump a big thumbs down. More than 6 in more than 6 in 10. I got you. Tripping. More than 6 in 10 independents said they disapprove of the job Trump is doing. 6 of 10 independents, so 60% of independents. He's doing great with the Republicans, conservatives. He's doing terrible with the liberals and Democrats. The independents are a little bit split, but they're a little more on the side of he's not doing good. But this ain't got nothing to do with his rating. This is just all that. But that's just some fuel for you in future articles, future shorts. The difference is largely a function of consolidation of the Republican base. He said they don't like their own party very much, but they all agree that they don't like Trump. That's a bar. That's good. Who said that? Shaw highlighted. Who is Shaw? That is Shaw. The difference is largely a function of consolidation of the Republican base. Darren Shaw, who serves as a member of the Fox News decision team and is a Republican partner on the Fox News poll, noted. The party completely solidified behind him, added Shaw. a politics professor and chair at the University of Texas, who noted that Trump's rock-solid GOP support wasn't the case at the start of his first term, when he had troubles with some Republicans. Shaw highlighted that Democrats were consolidated against Trump in 2017. They're consolidated against him now, pointing to recent polls indicating Democratic Party favorability at all-time lows. He said, open quote, "They don't like their own party very much, but they all agree that they don't like Trump," close quote. That's good. I thought it was average. Blah, blah, blah. Economic jitters, terror foes, friends. I want to see them talk about that department. It's probably about time for a game. Video. So I got Fox, I got AP. This came directly from the White House. Our nation's bright future relies on empowered families, engaged community, and excellent educational opportunities for every child. Unfortunately, the experiment of controlling American education through federal programs and dollars and the accountable bureaucracy those programs and dollars support has plainly failed our children, our teachers, and our families. Taxpayers spent around $200 billion on the federal level of schools during the COVID-19 pandemic, on top of more than $60 billion they spend annually on federal funding. This money is largely distributed by one of the newest cabinet agencies to the Department of Education, which has existed less than 1/5 of our nation's history. The Congress created the Department of Education in 1979 at the urging of President Jimmy Carter, who received the first ever presidential endorsement from the country's largest teacher union, shortly after pledging to the union his support for a separate Department of Education. Since then, the Department of Education has entrenched the education bureaucracy and sought to convince America that federal control over education is beneficial. While the Department of Education does not educate anyone, it maintains a public relations office that includes over 80 staffers and costs more than $10 million per year. Real good. Okay, pause it there. Get back to another. Here, yep. I gotta hop on that GTA at some point. For right now, you know where I'm at with it.
king of the hill.
Oh, let's get it. It's one of my favorite matches. With it. Fun fact, I have not updated my Halo character yet.
Claiming it is easy. Keeping it, on the other hand.
Nah, he's speaking fact. Watch yourself, teammate.
Hill control.
Almost. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm coming to help. Coming to back you up, bro.
Double kill.
Ah, one more shot up top. That was a double. That was a trip. I missed the trip. Get him off that hoe.
Enemy team took the hill.
Ah, that's my fault. That's my bad. Good shit. We need to get up under there. Yes.
Hill control.
Stay up top. Come on. Get me back. In the man. You do leave me out so long when you die. Ah, that's him.
Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready.
Man, we need to get some stickies to get him off that thing, man. One thing about maps like this, you can't be letting him catch them.
Overshield available.
Hill control. Hill control. Enemy team took the hill.
Shock rifle inbound. Shock rifle available.
Enemy about to score. Hill control.
Nah, that's BS.
Enemy team took
That's
the hill.
BS.
Enemy team scored.
This dude on that fucking dude on the car, we can't get him off that hoe.
Hill ready.
Focus on that. Focus on getting him off that.
Shock rifle inbound.
Enemy team took the hill.
Shooting. Shock rifle available.
Double kill. Hill control.
Another one down. Overshield inbound.
Enemy team took the hill.
Come on now. I got us all that. Hold it down.
Spartan down.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Shock rifle available.
Defeat.
All because of that. I hate. Oh, it made me sick, bro. Made me sick, and I'm being a sore loser about it because I could not get him off that fucking car. I hate those kind. I hate those kind of games. Run it back. I hate the pack. I know, dude. Nothing. We got a bunch of vehicles. All right, back to it. Looked at that. Texas leaders looking on Thursday. Trump, blah blah blah. In our state specifically, the Department of Education sends $3.6 billion out annually to support 5.6 million kids in Texas K through 12 schools. Another $134.7 billion comes to Texas to invest in 2 to 4 year colleges, as well as trade schools. Given the underfunding of public education by the state of Texas, ensuring this vital funding makes its way to our neighborhood schools without delay or issue is a top concern for our union and educators it represents. The reality also makes it more galling that the trifecta of our state leaders, Governor Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and Attorney General Ken Paxton, were on hand at the White House signing of executive order and boasted on social media about returning education to the states. It makes perfect sense for Governor Greg Abbott to be on the hand for dismantling the Department of Education. It was only the governmental entity holding his administration accountable for guaranteeing parents and students rights to free and fair education, Capo said in the statement. This state was illegally capping the number of children receiving special education services as recent as 2017. It was That's interesting. That's against.
Hill incoming.
There's a hill that needs conquering, Spartan.
I ain't never played this map before.
Eyes up. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Active camos out. Stay alert.
It's me on the map. I don't know. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Good. I didn't miss.
Don't think twice.
Enemy about to score.
Bro. I can't catch a break. I can't kill. Is one of them just running around or something?
Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Another one down. Enemy team took the hill.
No, he ain't still alive.
Beautiful shot, Spartan. The shroud screen is ours. Power items en route. Power items on the field.
All them niggas low, bro. We just cannot.
About to
Bro, they
score.
beat breaks off. This shit, man. We need to give him some kind of support here. Then they stick us on the
Enemy team scored.
map. I got no clue about.
Hill ready.
Where they?
Hill controlled. Your team about to score. Enemy team took the hill.
Tango's closing in. Another one down.
Hill controlled. Power items incoming.
No. Don't know the damn map. Fuck.
Team took the hill.
Fuck.
Enemy team nearing
Crap.
victory.
Crap. Man, didn't even win a match. Didn't even win a match. All right. I'm about to call it anyway. All right. I know eliminating the Department of Education will hurt Texas children by cutting services that support our students by $3.6 billion. These much needed services include our resources for Title I, speech services, life skills, before and after school programs, and bilingual education. These actions will hurt our students in rural communities, our military families, our Native American students, our students with disabilities. So thank you, Governor Greg Abbott, for going along with the Trump administration's misinformation campaign and choosing to harm Texas students. It really does say a lot. That's one side of it. Did I copy this in already? I don't know if I... Do that. My last article. What to know about Trump's executive order to dismantle the Department of Education? The president's long-awaited order to dismantle education stopped short by eliminating the agency, but it nevertheless reduces its role. What? Claiming. Oh, y'all finna see me get smoked. I don't ever play good on this map.
Outkill your opponents and claim victory.
Tango's closing in. Down. Gained the lead. Grab the sniper. Enemy shields down.
This
Closing in.
Ooh, boy.
Enemy shields down. Taking cover.
I want my stuff back.
Power items inbound. Take cover, Spartan.
Shields are down.
Power items on the field.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Outstanding. Power weapons inbound. Power weapons have arrived. Not safe.
Grabbed overshield.
That was good. That was good. Give him that. Good shit. You got your pink ranger. That snipe. You got that sniper problem. I ain't tripping. You deserve it. I died with it. Do that. Oh.
Power items en route.
Taking cover.
Ooh, they ran a shotgun. Get him. Get him. Get him. So bloody over there, man.
They got OS.
Lost the lead.
Get him. That is that sniper.
Halfway to victory. Gain the lead.
Go. Get him. Push him.
Gain the lead. Another one down. Shields are down. Lost the lead.
We got a band together.
Power items inbound.
Pop their shields.
Power items have arrived.
Shields are down. Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Shit, one kill. Somebody go handle up on him. Good. Stay alive, brother. Stay alive.
It's remaining.
What a reliable.
Enemy team nearing victory. They're close.
What?
Not today, Frank.
Did not know that was not my damn teammate. They got it.
Aim true, Spartan. Power items en route. Power items on the field.
Look at all these assists I got, bro.
Enemy shields down.
I'm gonna call it a night, man. That was good. I got a lot done. All right, I'm out. I don't even want to look at that. I'm up.